All right, what's up, Johnny? How are you doing?
So Daniel, I'm good. How are you?
I just knocked out for like 3.5 hours. I'm really tired. I had to get into work at like 6:30. So you know how I was in Mango's hotel room? I slept at 3, woke up at 5, and then drove to work.
That's right.
Yeah. So what'd you think? The weekend's already gone, and
Uh, Definitely overall like just an amazing weekend. Smash wise, probably the best week. Smash wise, in terms of how much fun I had and how great everything was, also probably the best too. Just like the BTS, the Break the Summit, Smash, that means Beat Summit Stash people, really made things professional. I going into it, I had like some anxiety over whether like the actual event's gonna like actually suck. But they proved me wrong. And everyone else probably too. Like they just did everything amazing. Just had an amazing time, and it's fun kicking with all of other 15 people as well as like the other. I guess you call them extras and also staff people. So yeah,
what'd you think of the venue?
venue was awesome. Like it's like a dream smasher mansion type deal. So like gamer place. It's really chill, and yeah, it's good.
And so, like, knowing that you had to play like 15 really strong players, like going into it, what were you thinking in terms of prepping for it? Because I know that you were practicing with Norwalk for a little bit before the tournament.
Uh, I honestly just want to not lose to basically people like Swedish Delight. I almost lost to anyways. Like I try to study his videos. Cause Norwalk is just all foxes. You can only learn so much from playing foxes like for years straight. So I had to like do what I could, learn other matchups, and yeah, I just try to like study some videos, theory craft a bit, and yeah, that's basically it.
uh, and then why did you do the challenges you did? You had 2 days, so what was the who'd you challenge in day one?
They want to challenge PPMD. Reason being, I wanted to see how I stacked up against him because he hasn't showed up for like tournaments for like a year, and I think a lot of people had the same mindset. We just wanted to see how well we'd do against him, and yeah, to me, he's just when I did play in game two, is more like a PP who's not I guess at his full power. He's just not been Melee's not been his priority in life, so yeah, I just want to see how well I do against him, pretty much. But yeah, I tried to play him both days. Day one, he redirected to PPU.
Yeah.
So yeah,
And then how'd you think? So it looked almost identical to your Apex bracket, where the Marth came out on Battlefield, and then it went to Yoshi's Stadium. But what do you think of the Marth in Game One?
well, felt like yeah, it felt just like Apex in terms of Marth game one. He kind of mostly, not maybe mostly, but he played me neutral. But I had my moments of just killing off in one hit. Kind of the way the magic works. Uh, this time around, I banned FD, which I didn't in the Apex set, so he got a free W just based off going Falco and laser me. This time around, I banned it, but so just went straight to stadium and didn't choke this time. I just played really well, actually,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Um, I noticed that your combo game got a lot better. You also beat Pew Pew in Falcon Marth. What's led you to this improvement? Because you don't really play Marth, and I was actually really impressed that like you were just taking the Marths to town on every hit.
Basically, pretty much studied like Gravy and Lord's videos, see what they do for me, and try to integrate some stuff. For me, mostly it was just like figuring out neutral, how to like approach in neutral, and because me before I just had no idea what to do, and I just had to figure out how to really get in and mix it up well. And
Okay, classic question. So who wins that matchup?
say very very close, but I think Falcon slightly wins overall. Uh, Even on like worst stages in this current metagame, I'd say Marth. Even like Yoshi's, I think Falcon can beat Marth as long as you make a few mistakes and just win neutral. So you get that one opening that leads to like 0 to death. Like when
Alright.
Marth hits you, you don't really necessarily die, but it can definitely happen for Falcon. So I'd say Falcon wins slightly.
Okay. And then day two, it seems like you played mostly teams the rest of the. What are some other challenges? You played PPU, and then you never beat him in tournament, if I remember correctly. How did it feel to 2-0?
Uh, Felt pretty good, I guess. Yeah, that's right. I always lost to him for like years and years. So that's just getting better at the game and studying paying off. I guess, yeah, felt pretty good.
Did you like trash talk him? You could be non-esports here, by the way, if you want.
Trash talk him? No, I don't think I trash talked him or plus I don't hold too much weight over challenge matches. Even though it's like it's just a $50 money match, still pretty big considering.
Yeah.
Uh, Plus it's definitely his weak matchup. Feel like his playstyle wise, he's just not very good against Falcon.
Yeah.
I think you have to play a really certain way to beat Falcons, and even then, like things can go wrong so easily in the matchup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I think the challenge after you beat two Marts, and these are matchups that you struggled with in the past. Like, did it give you a lot of confidence in going into the rest of the weekend that like, hey, like I can compete with anybody here?
Mostly most of the people, yeah. Like, say my worst matchup by far it's Sheik, and Falcon went pretty good overall, but Wes has always beat me historically.
Yeah.
So turns into the bracket draw I got, I say could have been better, but my goal is just trying to be the best player. So I need to just learn how to beat everybody.
With that being said, is there like a Falco or a Fox in the works for matchups like Sheik?
I'm actually trying to play a lot more Falco against Sheik. Maybe not like for only Falco only, but on like crappy stages, I'm thinking maybe Falco's gonna be going like Yoshi's, maybe Fountain of Dreams, or as just like a random stage pick, maybe, or maybe they just suck against Falco straight up.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm trying to go beyond just going all Falcon and trying to win. I want to force myself to play like certain horrible stages that are sometimes unwinnable against like the wrong people. So
Yeah. And I respect it because you've tried for almost 2 years, and your win rates haven't been really good on FOD and Yoshi's. Um, Teams. Do you want to talk about teams? I'm not sure how much you value it.
sure.
You
Uh,
team it shroomed. It's something you've done like 2 to 3 times before.
yeah, we use teams sporadically. Usually for bigger tournaments, we alternate between doing like very well for some reason and then just horrible. But no one talks about when we do bad. For this tournament, we did pretty well. Felt like either set of things went better. Like could have beat Armada, beat King. Also could have beat Mango and Joey. But yeah, pretty happy with how we did. If he teamed a lot more, I think if I played high level teams a lot more, I think we'd be overall a better team. Just I don't play teams often SoCal anymore.
You're still really good, and I don't know if it's like the one being a unique Sheik. I can't play Sheik Falcon with you. I'm not as aggressive, so it's always a struggle for us to game stage. Is there something unique with Dewan that makes it work, or are you guys just so good that it doesn't matter, even when you play against like double spacies?
I feel like Dewan's he's very, very, very strong in like neutral game. Almost when Sheik should be good in neutral game. Like the new age of Sheiks have shown they're able to stay toe to toe with like spacies, and Dewan's one of those Sheiks. So even with me never really going in teams and being like an opportunist or a support player, he's able to do his job as like the front line somehow.
Hmm.
So
And
that's
it,
how I see it.
okay, and then in singles, we literally had like 3 days of practice where we got to play with whoever we wanted to like warm up and to before our tournament matches. So who are you practicing with, or were you targeting anyone in particular to to warm up or just play extended hours with?
I just wanted to play everybody else there. Uh, didn't really target anybody. Targeted I guess I prioritized anyone better than me. The only person I really didn't play against was Swedish, of all people.
Yeah. Did you learn anything particularly interesting as you were playing them? I felt a lot of players left the summit saying they learned a lot from playing just different people.
Yeah. Like you just have like grinding hours of friendlies versus great caliber players. Just really, I don't know. I feel like playstyle was able to like deconstruct how everyone thinks, plays, asking questions, especially like the gods. Like gaining a lot of insight and just magic experience. I only play against foxes in California, so just
Yeah.
grinding like hours of good Sheik practice really helped me out, even though it didn't really show in my losers match.
Yeah. We can talk about that later. I honestly felt that you were in a good state before that match.
Maybe.
Um, so singles what was your bracket? Round one you played Wes,
Yeah.
which was unfortunate considering that you guys play each other. Well, you guys haven't played each other too much in 2015. I think you
Yeah,
guys
not
played.
at all. But historically, it's been one of my worst persons for me to play in SoCal. I was kind of sad that I had to play. First time sad I had to play SoCal at Summit, but
Yeah.
secondly, he's like the worst person for me to play against. In terms of me having like even a mental block, even though I don't play against him often, it's just he's tough.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I was hoping that you weren't gonna face him or Axe. Like those were like the two like in that skill tier that I just thought were gonna be the worst for you. At least you didn't get the Kage bracket.
What was the Kagi bracket?
So he had
So,
Muta King in winners, and then he had to play the loser of Shroomed or Plup.
oof, it's rough.
Yeah, he there were many 2 to 3 stocks for him. And then in losers you had to play Swedish. So tell me about that set. It was you started off really well early, and then it started to look a little scary.
I honestly thought I should have 3 would him, but Fountain of Dreams kind of staged platforms like screwed me over like 3 times in a row. Feels like the platforms that barely rose up and like stuffed my moves that would have killed him. So I would have sealed the set, if not for like luck, in my opinion.
That was so funny. Like I just can't imagine. I don't even know how it happened. Where, I think the audience they can like look up a Giphy Cat or Odd Shot. Like you literally like teched on the floor, and then somehow you ended up on the platform, and then you died.
Yeah, it was like a platform already raised pretty high, and then it just teleported me right in the perfect spot to die. There's like nothing I could do.
Gosh, that's
And
like
it's pretty fucked up.
that's like the
Yeah.
second or third time you've gone screwed over in different matches. We don't talk about the other one. Okay, so you beat Swedish in game 5. You get revenge, or like you get redemption, right? Because you lost him in Apex 2014. Probably
Oh
one of
yeah,
your-
that's when it's another story you don't talk about, but I lost some losers in my pools, so
Yeah.
yeah, that's what happened.
But it was a redemption for you. So, and then next match it was against Plup, and then what was like kind of like how did you feel? I'm not trying to set up a John for you, but it just looked like you were playing really sluggish.
Uh, if anything, I'd say one of my biggest problems is playing Falcon all day. It's really mentally draining. I think the way I play, if I played more like Wizzy, it'd be more like a set style that doesn't use as much like brain power. I'm just trying to win neutral, like I'm playing as Fox every matchup, which is both, I guess, kind of good, but also I think it's more bad than good in terms of how well I can play later on into the day.
Yeah, because
Also Plum's really good too. Like,
yeah,
he was the hardest. He was the hardest Sheik. He was harder than Mute Key. He was harder than Shrooms.
I always thought that because like for me in
Yeah.
teams you made fun of me and said like I
Secrets
could.
Falcon.
Oh, sorry.
Did.
Like we're cutting in and out, so I think we just kind of like talked over. Can you say the last few lines?
Oh,
It kind of lagged.
said Ups also toughest Secrets Falcon I play against the friendlies. Harder than Mute King, harder than one. So, it's going into it was like kind of wasn't feeling too good about it. In addition, I don't know. I also warmed up against Reno, which is a horrible mistake.
What is that?
Because Reno sucks against Falcon. And I was just like beating for like an hour straight, and like did it warn me down. I'm like, damn, I'm really fucking good at this matchup because I was like restocking him over and over. But I guess it's got me a lot of bad habits.
Yeah, because like when I played you, like you were playing the neutral kind of off, and like I was like in my head, I didn't want to say it to you, but I was like, I shouldn't be getting this many free hits on Johnny because this never normally happens when I come over or when we play at Mangoes.
Yeah, it's whatever though. Like I wish I lost him playing good instead of playing bad, but that's how this went. So well. Should have maybe tried Falco. You
Mm.
fucks.
And then, so you know you lose get ninth. I really wanted a top 8 for more Californian people. Cali all got ninth place again. Shouts to Pew Pew. Um, so what do you think of the top 8 the next day?
Uh, I'd say most of the matches were choke fests, or one guy just played really awful. The exception was grand finals was like possibly the best like melee set of all time.
Yeah, I really love the Mango Nomada set. Do you did you really so you know Mango and I talked the night before and we've been talking about Falco. Do you agree with the situation to focus on single maining if you can?
For me, no. I have to say, where my Falcon's at, it's good enough to cover most matchups, but there's some matchup holes I want to have an easier time with, especially on certain stages.
I mean, I'm talking about Mango.
Oh, Mango.
Yeah.
Did he say he was trying to single main?
Yeah, because after Big House, like, I'm not sure if you were aware of the gamble he had to make. He chose Fox intentionally against Mucha King and Losers because he knew he had to play Hungry Box next. And his Falco has a stronger matchup spread about against Mucha King, but his complaint was like it's hard to warm up both.
Yeah, that's true. I'd say, I think he personally told me like he wants to just stop playing Fox, or because his Fox isn't good in the current metagame.
Yeah.
And also, I think his Falco is always better slightly, so it's good to focus on one character for your Mango, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. I also thought the Muta King Armada set was actually pretty good.
I didn't watch that set as much, but I'll trust your opinion.
Yeah. Every other set I agree. I think there's a lot of spaghetti. I didn't really think they played really well. Did you and then you left with like $1,000, so that's really
Yeah, I'll take
good.
those. Yeah, I'll take.
What did you think of Mafia? I had no idea you were a Mafia on day one, but
Mafia was pretty cool. General impression was almost nobody there knew how to play, so it's pretty easy to, even though it's Mafia, it's really easy for me to save myself. I decided I didn't give a fuck about this game. Go ahead and kill me, just waste your vote, and it worked. And no one ever like suspected me again.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Because like you have the quiet guy persona, right? If you don't say anything, usually like for a guy that talks a lot, that's like Mafia, because that's how my case got out on day 3. But like you can get away with it. It's like, oh, is he Mafia or is that who he is?
Yeah, it was fun. Even though I usually don't like Mafia, but I had fun day 1. Day 2, I knew I was kind of screwed.
Yeah.
Because at least day 1, I killed Joey on a whim for no reason. I just like pointed to him to kill him to be funny. And I was pretty sure if either Ming or Joey was Mafia, I had no hope of going past like the first day or so.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened. Like I actually wanted to win as a townsperson. I actually suspected Blur from the very beginning, and yeah, I probably would have done everything to kill Blur. Blur was talking a lot and defending a certain group of people. He always had his like his mafia people's backs like an argument. So
Yeah. My rule of thumb for Crimson Blur is that if he's not out on after night 1, then he's Mafia.
yeah, was he Mafia night 3 also?
Yeah, he was.
Let's see.
I didn't get to do anything because I died on night 0, and I didn't get to play. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go into some Q&A. There's about 5 questions that some audience members
Oh
have
yeah,
asked.
sure.
Question for you. Besides matchup knowledge, tech skill, punch game, and neutral game, what is the single most important subject that a new player should focus on to get better?
say it's kind of understanding your opponent just based on like relative skill level and what choices they're gonna make. And this is my philosophy. You should probably try to read what you're trying to do and outplay them rather than trying to like break the game. Like say Hacks, who's just trying to like triple shine grab his way to victory no matter what matchup it is. That's what I think a lot of people lack. They just kind of don't really assess who they're playing against at all until, yeah. Some people don't even do it at all. They just play the game.
Hmm. What does it? What would it take for you to break into the next skill tier? What are you missing? Because it seems like you're about top 15, give or take. But what would it take you to get in that Dewan, Westfall's Club Axe tier?
Sorry. I think basically mental game is still pretty huge for me. I'm getting a lot better about it recently, but still get really nervous in tournament. Playing the wrong people will. I'll just walk into it feeling real nervous. Like PP, when I played him, I had nothing to lose, so I only had like $50 to lose. So I went in like feeling really good.
Yeah.
While when I played actual bracket matches, I was actually really nervous just because it was like very nerve-wracking personally.
Yeah, you guys were playing for
Yeah.
thousands of dollars. Each match was like a $300 minimum money match.
Yeah, so
To put
it
in
was. I just need to like be able to like focus and not think about anything else. Just play the game. Also, solo meeting Falcon is just rough and best of the fives. I need to find an answer to. He's S5 for example. I'll beat him game one, then he'll just pick Fountain of Dreams right away, and he's almost unbeatable with Falcon on the stage. So
Yeah.
you can't. I just think I need an answer to playing stages without being almost unwinnable. So I'm trying to work out like maybe Falco and Fox, just for that reason. Maybe I don't think single main is the way to go if you don't main like Fox, Falco, Sheik, Marth. Even Marth's questionable.
Yeah.
And Sheik. So yeah.
How did you feel as Fox in that crew battle against Meteor King?
I think I just got really lucky as fuck. Like, even though I should have won, all my Fox shit for some. If most of the time it worked. I don't even know why. Thought I was gonna just like lose straight up to a Sheik, but I did pretty good actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Had my one Jeffy Cat moment too.
Yeah, that was really cool. Like I thought you were gonna win that, and then you got Fox, you got
Yeah,
Meteor
like
King.
it was like a combination of getting Fox and Johnny Edge guarding his Cheek. So
Who's cuter, Mingo or Leffen?
cuter.
Yeah.
I guess they're both pretty cute, in my opinion.
Alright, that's pretty awkward. After playing all
Was.
day, how do you make sure that you play well even when you're exhausted?
I don't like. Lately, I get to grand finals of any tournament, I play like complete shit. So I just don't think I can play Falcon all day and do well. Sucks.
Yeah, that sucks.
Maybe if I play, maybe I would play Wizzy, like robotic. Pick A option versus B, but I always try to figure people out in neutral and beat them in neutral. So I think maybe that's more taxing. So maybe I just play Falco and like fuck up bad people until I get to playing good people. I'll save a lot more energy.
You're so funny. Differences between PPs and what are the differences between the three top marks, PPMD, PPU, and Meteor King, in your opinion?
Meteor King's a big gambler, especially if you play watch him versus like Falco. He's still willing to take any 50-50 situation just to get the one opening, and he's willing to do any risk. Doesn't really adjust that well. He will, but he's willing to take any gamble just to get that opening at all costs. PP is a very smart, methodical Marth. Definitely like the smartest one of them all. PPU. I need to play him. I need to play him more. I barely play him like at all. But I'd say he's. I don't know. It's hard to describe PPU. I'd say he's like a solid. He's a little bit of everything. Like good at defense, offense. He looks really flashy.
Yeah.
But does he really adjust? Does he adjust his playstyle the right way versus the right people? That's the question. I'd say not as well as PPU. I mean, PP.
I agree. PB is
Yeah.
actually really good at adjusting. There's just 3 more questions because they're filtering in, and then we'll cut it off here.
Sure.
Um, have you been talking to Wizzy about the Sheik Falcon matchup?
Uh, no, but I kind of watch his videos. He does things way better than I do in certain spots.
Yeah.
Mostly just talk to Gatsu, but yeah, Wizzy and I don't really talk. We he might say one thing like, are you gonna Smash Summit? I'm like, yeah. It's like okay, and that's it, and then that's all we say online.
Yeah. I mean, that's Wizzy in general. He doesn't
Pretty
really
much, yeah.
talk. If you played PP in bracket, do you think you could have beat him?
Yeah, I think so. I feel if you watch any of his sets, he wasn't really playing his A game at all. Like him versus West Balls. Everyone says West should have won. Him versus almost anybody. He has like the PP aura still that kind of carried him, in my opinion. Even though he had moments of really like greatness, but he's definitely not playing his true potential or peak.
Yeah.
It's more of a choke fest sets for PPMD. Even like Plup had like 3-stock lead and almost blew it. So could I beat him? Obviously there's no guarantees in melee, but I'd say I had a pretty good shot, better shot than West Balls, Beavers West Balls at least, or Plup.
What do you? So I kind of disagree with this question. The premise of your reputation. I think your edge guarding, to set you up. I think your edge guarding has improved a lot in the past year, but why do you feel that it's unusually difficult for you sometimes to edge guard?
Well, my edge guarding versus Fox, it's actually really good now, to be honest with you. But I just need experience playing not Fox. Is like it's the other characters are tough for me because I just don't play them straight up. I just need to play them.
Okay, I see.
Yep.
Did you Okay, so we'll wrap this up for you. I know you're tired. Any closing shoutouts? Any sponsorship hopes?
Hopefully I get good enough to get sponsored by like Red Bull, C9, something pretty good. I don't want to get sponsored by a random company
Yeah.
and keep being bad at the game. I want to just get really. I want to just get better. I feel like I get better. Like I'm just slowly growing at the game skill wise. Like it's like a steady incline. So I feel eventually I'll get good enough for sponsors. That's for shoutouts. Shoutouts to everyone that subbed. Shoutouts to everyone who voted me in. I know a lot of people didn't even know if I cared, but I actually did. I just wanted to see if I can actually get in without doing anything because I thought it was funny. I saw like it was so close that I had to campaign for at least 1 hour, so that's what I did. I campaigned one bare minimum to get in. Set up like a snipe on my stream, so felt pretty good.
Nice.
So yeah, thanks to everyone who voted me in. This is one of the best weekends of my life. It's like a year's worth of training in a weekend.
Yeah, it really felt that way. Well, anyway, thanks for coming on, Johnny.
Yeah, no problem.
I hope everything goes well for you, and I'm really hoping that you get a sponsor. So, yeah, have a great night.
All right, see you later, dude.